In the Power Apps Maker portal, within the Dataverse section, select Tables, then select the Account table. Within the Account table, select Views. You'll get the list of views. Select Active Accounts, the view that we want to edit. Select Primary Contact column heading, drag it next to account name. In the list of available columns, select account name, then Add to View. From the View column option, select Credit Limit to add it to the view. To change the property of email, select the column heading, change the value of pixels to 225, select Apply. To remove the city column, select the column heading, select Remove. Once you have completed your changes, select Save, then select Publish. In the Power Apps Maker portal, we go in Dataverse section, select Tables, then select the Account table. From there, we go into the Data Experience section to select Views. In the list of views, we select New View. We then key in the name of a view and a description for it. Once we're done, we select Create. In the View Designer, we will add columns by selecting View Column, then adding Annual Revenue, and then Owner. We will set the sort by annual revenue from larger to smaller, and filter the owner to be the current user. Once we're done and satisfied, we save, then we publish our view. When we go back to the list of views, we see the newly created view, My Managed Accounts by Revenue. For this exercise, within the Power Apps Studio, select Dataverse, Tables, and the Account table. Select Columns, then New Column. We'll provide it a name, such as Potential Franchisee. Then select the data type Yes, No within Choice. Then select Save. We then go into Dataflows to create our new data flow. Give it a name, such as Potential Franchise Owner. Then select Create. In Data Sources, we'll choose Text CSV. Then we'll browse to that file that we uploaded in the OneDrive for Business. Then we select Next. We select Transform Data. Then, under Add Column, in the Column from Example section, select From Selection. Opt for Street Number and Street Name column heading. And in the Added column, we'll first select the street number. We'll edit that value and add the actual street name. When we move out of that field, the transform calculation on top will change, and all the other rows will be updated with the street number and street name. We change the column heading to Address Line 1. We then add a custom column. Rename the new column name as Potential Franchise Owner. Choose the True/False data type. In the custom column formula, we key in True, then select OK. Now that all transformations are done, select Next. In the Load settings, we load to Existing Table. As Destination Table, we select Account. Then we go through the column mapping For the different values, such as name, the transform data, address line 1, city, state, postal code. Then we scroll down to the created Dataverse column and select potential franchise owner value, then select publish. The data flow will go through different stages, such as status of published. Then we wait for the last refresh to be confirmed with a green check mark. We can then move to the tables to view the imported data. If they're not already present, you can change the view to show the other columns that were part of the import, such as the different address fields in the potential franchisee column. As you can see here, our rows have been imported and the potential franchisee flag is set to yes. Within Power Apps Studio, select Dataverse, then Dataflows. Select New Data Flow. Put in a name such as Add Conference Attendees to Contact Tables, then select Create. Select Excel Workbook as the data source. Browse to the file in OneDrive, then select Next. Select the Attendee Workbook, then select Transform Data. Select Next. Select Load to Existing Table, then select Contact as the destination table. Select the unique email addresses as the key, then process the different column mappings. Select Next, then select Refresh Automatically. Set the frequency to be every 1 month. Select Publish. Wait for the data flow to be published and the refresh to be completed. Select the More Commands menu, then select Edit Incremental Refresh. Change the selection for Incremental Refresh. Select the event date as the date to filter by. Then refresh rows from the past 1 month. Then select Save. In Dataverse, select Tables, then select Contact. In the Contact columns and data, you will view the list of imported records.